Good morning, everyone. So, as it turns out, before I can start my day, I have to go get some cat food and go to the post office. So, oh my gosh, it is very, very, very chilly out here. And yeah, got the car warming up. So we are going to head to the post office and get these cats their little treat. They get to share a can in the morning. So I have to head out and do that. Okay, so we made it to the post office. It's toasty in here. I'm not tall enough to see in there. That's 39. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. Okay, so that's 2 of my Amazon packages. I'm sure over the next couple of days I'll have to come back. Now we're off to the store to get Toby some food. And hopefully at some point it warms up. It's like 45 degrees right now because I need to organize all the stuff back here before the weekend. Take out the things that I know that I won't be using in my display so I have a little more room in the car. There's no sense in loading and unloading all that stuff over and over again when it's not going to be used. So I want to straighten that out, go through the plushies and see what I'm going to take with me. I think this is going to be another one of those where I'm not sure what to expect, but I'm going to narrow down my selections so that I don't have so much to lug. All right, so now we are off to the store to get the cat food. Okay, you guys, the cats are fed. I've had my breakfast. Now I have a pile on my table here, on my desk, that I need to price so I can get it packed up and sort through everything else. So bear with me just for a few minutes while I price this. And then I think we're going to make an elephant today. I'm going to try that hook nook elephant. I've seen a few people make it. I know Stacy makes it and she does real well with it. I've kind of shied away from it because the trunk just looks a little obscene to me. But I think I'm going to give it a try today. And at least one and see if I like it or not. So just bear with me for a few minutes while I clear my desk. Okay, so that didn't take too awful long. We got that finished. Hopefully I have everything I need here today. I have myself a stitch marker, a yarn needle, a pair of scissors, some poly, some yarn, my 6mm hook, and we are going to stick with Sweet Snuggles Light. So this is the pattern that I was referring to. Now, I know that on camera things look bigger, but the ones that I've seen people making look a lot bigger. So they must be using Bernat or Big Twist Plush or something like that. But I'm going to try it with Sweet Snuggles Light first. So if you want to make an elephant with me, I'll have the link for the pattern down in the description. It is a free one on Instagram by Nook Hooks. So, and what I did is a no-no. I did screenshots to print it out so that I could walk away from my computer. So, I'm probably going to have to, like, do a GoFundMe or something so I can afford to buy myself an iPad and have some freedom around the house and not be stuck at the computer all the time. So in front of me, I have blue, coral, and yellow. I'm going to stay away from the yellow. Yellow tends to not be a too popular color unless it's on a little chick or, you know, something like that. On other than Pikachu, on the other bigger plushies, the yellow seems to be really slow. A slow mover. So, I need a drink. Alright, we're going to do blue. And it's this light blue from Sweet Snuggles Light. And in case I forgot to mention, this is countdown day number 3, I think. I'm already losing track so soon. Okay, so we are starting with the magic ring. But, like I said, I do a chain 2. And 6 single crochets into that. I'll be covered with a ton of fluff before this is done. Now, back loop, we can do that. 1. Four rows of 6, so that is 24. Round 7. All right. Now we might need to start using the stitch marker. So do a couple increases. You know, they started running the lines for the spectrum, and that was before the last 2 hurricanes. And after Milton, the one that got our area real good, I haven't seen the guys around anymore. I'm going to have to make a phone call and find out what's going on, because I am sick of giving Elon Musk my money. I am really tired of it. He charges way too much. Okay, so now round 8. tried just Googling it, and I can't seem to find any information about it. So I'm going to have to make some phone calls, I think. Okay, so round 9. Toby, what are you messing with? That's him making noise in the background. He's still being clingy. Toby, what you got, bud? He's got one of the paper bands that goes around the yarn. He likes to stick his head in it and walk around with it around his head. But he just left the room. Okay. So that was round 10. All right, so now we're to the part where, already, the front legs go. In the next row, mark stitches numbered 5 through 12. Okay. I guess I'm not prepared. I need more stitch markers. How about we just use some scrap yarn to mark it? And we'll just cut a couple pieces. Okay, so those stitches are marked. So I need 4 more rounds. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. I'm sorry. Telling you, that's why I've kind of stayed away from this pattern. But, you know, we got to give it a try. Okay, add safety eyes between rows 9 and 10, roughly 8 stitches apart. Does it say what size safety eyes? No. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh. My sleeve caught an eye and it fell. Okay, 12 millimeter. Do you look straight? About as straight as it's going to get, I guess. Hi, Toby. You want to come say hello to everybody? Come here. Okay, they're in. We're past the point of no return with them. see if I can spot that eye that I dropped. Oh. I do not see it. So you know what that means? I'll find it with my foot. Yay. Okay, so we did that. Now we're doing the back legs, and this is where they always say you might have to adjust because of tension. So let's find out if it works for me or if I'm going to have to play the guessing game. This is actually going to be pretty quick because there's only 20 rounds and we're on round 17. So this might be a fast little pattern. Oops, I got to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It might just work. The only way to find out is to do the bobble and see if it lines up. So it might. 1, 2. I might have to do one more stitch. Let me see. Yep, I have to do one more stitch. I think I hear water running. All right, so I had to get into the next round to complete that bobble stitch. So now I'm on round 18. And we're decreasing already. He's going to have a little short stubby body. See, he's short. Stuff the body. Okay, let's stuff the body. Round 19. Getting ready to do the last round. A little more stuffing. Make sure he's got a nice firm little bootay. Okay, chain 4. That's the tail. It says chain 4 and fasten off. Close the hole with the end of the yarn, leaving your chain in a loop to form the tail. So I guess that is the tail. Okay. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. And I'm assuming the ears are next. Ears, do this twice. With the yarn on your hook, insert your hook into the marked stitch. Make sure your hook is pointing from the trunk of the elephant to the tail. Okay? In this single marked stitch, crochet the following. let's see, this looks interesting. All right, so I put it before the stitch, so that would be this one. That gives you 4 stitches. Then we're going to go to the left and make a stitch. Turn your creation around. Are we chaining 1? Doesn't say. All right. Turn your creation around and start in the 2nd stitch from the hook. Chain 1 is usually typical, so I will. And we're going to do 4 increases. Single crochet into the next stitch on the body. We can do that. Turn your creation around and start in the 2nd stitch from the hook. 9 single crochets. Okay. And slip stitch into the next stitch on the body. Fasten off and weave in ends. Okay, that wasn't too bad. You just have to take your time and pay attention. Make sure you read it carefully. So he's got 1 ear. Now we're supposed to do it on the other side. So trunk facing me. And why do you get it the first time but not the second time? And then slip stitch. I know, I'm sorry, I'm mumbling. Let me see. It kind of looks even. All right, let me weave in my ends. This is another quick one. If I wasn't chatting away and had done it more than this being the first time, it would have been really quick. So I will try it again off camera and see if I can time myself. Timing myself never works out. Well, before I actually do that, I want to see how this looks. So I got to do all these ends first. To me, this is such a waste of yarn. Such a waste of yarn. But you got to be able to secure it. Okay. So that's not too bad if you can get past the trunk. There, that looks a little better. It's pretty quick. I think I will try it one more time off camera so that I can concentrate and stop looking up, stop talking. And now that I know what to expect, it should go a little bit faster for me. I don't know. Does that tail look right? The elephants have short tails, right? Yeah. So, Stacy, if you're watching, let me know. Am I using the same pattern that you did? So, I guess I shouldn't prejudge by how they just look, because this is actually cute. And I was passing judgment because I got a dirty mind. So let me try another one off camera and see if I can time myself. And I'll be back. Okay, so my test is complete. I actually did 2 more. Because when I was doing the first one, Jenna came in to talk to me. Even though I was still kind of working, I felt like I slowed down a little. So I did a second one. And I was even slower than the one where she interrupted me. So, to make right around 25 to 26 minutes is how long it took me to make one. So this was the first one when I got interrupted. And this was the second one where it took me longer than this one. I don't know. And this one seems a little smaller than this one. This yarn's pretty thick, and it's not the silky smooth that we like. So that might have been what slowed me down a little bit on this, because it was a little more drag on the hook. And this is the one we did together. So all three are a different size. Go figure. All right, you guys, that is day 3 of the countdown. And hopefully we'll see you in tomorrow's video.